Hello and welcome to this short session from Dr. Stephen Brooke, when I'm going to be talking you through some of our heart-centered breathing exercises that I present in a bigger seminar and which are written out in this book, Your Amazing Heart. And this presentation is going to be in two parts. The first part, I'm going to be explaining slowly and step by step how we do the heart-focused or heart-centered breathing. And then in the second part, there'll be a few applications of it for those with a faith-based. It's kind of integrating the spiritual with the physical and the mental and emotional. They will be relevant for everybody, but those of you who have a faith, and particularly a Christian or Judeo-Christian faith, may find particular interest in the second part. So for the first part of our heart-centered breathing exercises, I want to invite you to become comfortable. Notice, I presume that you're seated. Allow your feet both to be in contact with the floor comfortably and symmetrically, if that's physically possible. And notice the way that your arms may be resting on a chair. Notice how you are sitting and how your back is being supported by the chair you're on. And take a steady breath in and out to just notice how easy it is to do that. You've been breathing without being aware that you've been breathing, and we're not going to do anything difficult. There are three steps that we're going to take for the heart-centered breathing. The steps are called heart focus, heart breathing, and heart emotion. And I'm just going to prepare you for that third step first, which is called heart emotion. Because there are certain emotions and emotional states which are very healthy and lead to healthy heart rhythms. And two of those states are a state of love and a state of appreciation. Now, I'm not talking about passionate, erotic love. I'm talking about a sense of deeply appreciating a person or a thing or an event or a happy memory. So I invite you to recall something or someone that you really appreciate deeply. Could be a spouse or a relative or a pet or a happy memory. I want you to specifically think of that and notice how you appreciate that and what it is you appreciate about it. Most people are able to think of something that comes into this category. If you can't think of anything that you appreciate, then you probably need a bit more help at the moment to get you in touch with things that you can appreciate. But in the meantime, for this exercise, I'm going to assume that you've chosen something that you appreciate. Now, step one, heart focus. I'd like you to think about your heart. It helps many people, if you put your hand over your heart, just to the left side of the center of the chest, when you do that, you're immediately increasing the amount of messages that go back and forth between your head, brain, and your heart. So that's an easy step one, to focus on your heart. Let your attention be there for a breath or two as you're just breathing normally. Now, the second step is to do what we call heart breathing. And that is to imagine, as you're breathing, that you're breathing in and out through your heart, which is not too difficult because your heart is in the center of your lungs. At least it's surrounded on all sides except the underneath by the lungs. And it's more or less in the center. So breathing in and out through your heart, and at the same time slowing down your breathing. Most of us breathe fast and shallowly, and that's not as healthy as it could be. So I invite you to become aware of your breathing and to slow it down. So what we're aiming at is a rhythm of 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. So it's in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'd like you to continue that slow and steady rhythm of breathing. And as you breathe in, allow your belly to move forwards so that the diaphragm is pushing down and pushing the belly contents down and forward. So as you breathe in, let your belly relax. And as you breathe out, let your belly flatten. And this way, you're filling your lungs more effectively than we usually are when we're just sitting and breathing shallowly, using only the top quarter of our lungs. So step 1 is to be thinking about the heart. Step 2, breathing in and out slowly while we're thinking about the heart. And step 3 now is to recall that person or event or thing or memory that you appreciate. And now we combine those 3 things, focusing on the heart, breathing in and out through the heart, and focusing on that person or thing. Adopt a steady, comfortable rhythm, about 5 seconds in, and about 5 seconds out. Allow your shoulders to drop. Notice how comfortable your feet are on the floor. Notice how comfortable it is breathing in, resting for a moment, and breathing out. Focusing on the heart and how you're feeling that appreciation, appreciating that person or that memory. Breathing in, appreciation. Breathing out, appreciation. Breathing in, gratitude for that thing or person. Breathing out, how good it is to be able to appreciate. I'm going to encourage you to do a few more breaths like this. In and out through the heart, focusing on that person you appreciate, or that event or thing or place or pet. This is something that you can do any time of day. You can do it first thing in the morning. You can do it last thing at night. You can do it whenever you're in between activities. Or you can do it anytime you're sitting down or anytime you're with people. And we're going to talk about different ways that you can develop this ability and this skill. And by the way, it's a very, very healthy thing to do. What it does is combine many aspects of health. For one thing, it's slowing down your breathing, which is resulting in you getting less stressed. Number 2, it's delivering more oxygen to your lungs and to your whole body and to your head. Number 3, it's taking your attention off other things that might be stressful. Number 4, it's putting your focus on something that you appreciate, which itself is good for you. Number 5, it can be done as a spiritual exercise because you could have a sense of receiving God's love or benefit from the universe, or getting in touch with something good. And there are many other aspects of health too. It puts your heart into a regular rhythm, which then is good for your mind and for your body and for your immune system and for your hormones. So this simple activity of this threefold heart focus, heart breathing, and heart emotion is very powerful, very simple, and everybody can do it with a minimum of tuition. Gets better with practice, and with practice, with a single breath, you can get that sense of coming into this state of what we call coherence. So I hope you enjoyed that, and that you can have confidence that you can use this in the future and benefit from it. Now, that was the first part of this little session. The second session, I'm going to read slowly through the activity sections in my book, Your Amazing Heart, a 15-day journey. Contains 15 short sections, one for each day, and there's an activity for each day. And I'm going to read the first few. This is the first one. And this is repeating what we've done, but the essence of learning something new and learning a habit is to repeat it regularly. So here we go. I invite you to sit comfortably in a relaxed state. Place your feet squarely on the floor and become aware of your breathing. Allow your breathing to slow down gradually. Gently place your right hand over the area of your heart. As you breathe in and out, steadily and comfortably, remind yourself how your heart has faithfully worked for you, day and night, perhaps without much acknowledgement from you until this present moment. Allow a sense of appreciation to develop. Notice how liberating it is to breathe in and out with a sense of the support that your heart has given you and is giving you right now. Allow a comfortable rhythm of deep breathing to continue for 1 to 2 minutes as you keep your focus on your heart. Heart focus, heart breathing, heart emotion of appreciation. And in this case, we're appreciating what our heart has been doing for every second of our life up until now. Time to appreciate. And what this is doing is very good for our heart rhythms, for our health. And then you can gently disengage your hand if your hand has been over the area of your heart, and enjoy the sense of peace for a little longer. That was the first exercise. And here's a second exercise. This one is entitled, How to Receive God's Love. Once again, I invite you to sit comfortably and gently place your right hand over your heart area. Allow your breathing to slow down gradually so that you're breathing in for about 5 seconds and then breathing out for about 5 seconds. So let's just slow down the breathing. In for a few seconds, and then gradually transition to the out breath, smoothly and comfortably. As you breathe in, think of your heart, and as you feel your lungs expand, imagine that your breath is coming into your heart. Allow your belly to rise as you breathe in, and allow your belly to move in as you breathe out. As your lungs take in the air, think of your heart being bathed by the air. And as you breathe out, think of your heart gently releasing the air, gradually becoming more comfortable with this gentle rhythm of breathing. With your next inward breath, become willing to receive all that God is giving you right now as you breathe in. Allow yourself to settle into a restful pose, effortlessly accepting the flow of God's love to you right now. As you breathe out, allow your body to feel the sense of resting in His love. And enjoy a few more breaths as you breathe in, breathing in love and benevolence from the Creator of the universe, and from the universe which is filled with the frequencies of His love. And as you breathe out, allow that love to go to different parts of your body, in your imagination. And carry on for a few more breaths as you feel comfortable. And I will draw this particular meditation to a close. What we're doing is not exactly meditation, but it's a kind of meditation when we're choosing to focus on a particular part of our body and choosing to enjoy a particular way of thinking and feeling in a calm and organized way, which is a kind of meditation. That was the end of the second part of part 2 of this talk. And we're going to finish with a third breathing exercise, which again comes from the book that I've been talking about. This is called How to Develop a Rhythm of Being with God. Once again, sit comfortably and ease yourself into the rhythm of steady, heart-centered breathing. So focusing on the heart, slowing down the breathing, 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. Smoothly enjoying that flow of air and allowing smooth transition from the in-breath to the out-breath. And now recall an occasion in the past, maybe recent, maybe long ago, when you knew God was with you, or you sensed His presence, or you sensed the transcendent, or you sensed something beautiful or awe-inspiring. Notice in your memory what you saw. Notice what you heard. Notice what you felt. Now, as you breathe slowly and comfortably, recall that memory and allow a sense of gratitude to develop as you enjoy the feeling of that memory. Enjoying that memory of God with you, or something transcendental, something special. Maybe God speaking, maybe God reassuring you. God gave you that good occasion, and He loves it when you recall His blessings. breathe in and out through your heart area, enjoying that sense of appreciation of God's presence. Thanking him for that past occasion. And since he doesn't change, you can thank him for being there now, if you wish. As you keep up this breathing pattern, remind yourself that you can choose to sense God's presence at any time. So just enjoy one or two more cycles of breath as we bring this session to an end. And I hope you'll be able to put into practice and do regularly these heart-centered breathing exercises and enjoy the sense of relaxation, but more than relaxation, it's a focused relaxation in which you are encouraging your mind, body, and heart to come into synchronization and coherence with each other. So thank you very much for listening, and I trust that you will enjoy what we've been sharing with you. Bye-bye for now.